Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. Video capture. I don't know if we got all that working. Suddenly it's not working. Stand by. Why is the video capture not working now? All the troubles of these video capture device properties. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look so that good. Gotta love the light in here. The hotel rooms. I might have to just turn that off. You guys don't want that glaring thing in the corner. Let me know if that gets too bad. On the only way I can hear you guys communicating now is on the YouTube channel. So let's see if we can get anything going on there. Good morning, Hadid. Sorry I couldn't get you guys on the I can't seem to get you on the Telegram. It's just I've got one of those eSIM cards where you just do it all by your phone now, where you don't have to buy all those little chips and stuff. And it doesn't seem to be working that great for data. I can't get any of the Telegram stuff coming through. So I think the only way I can get a hold of you guys is on the YouTube channel here, or I'll be texting Abs today, so I get to meet up with Abs today. I'm excited. We met two people last night. One, the lady picked us up at the airport, and I guess she's from my wife's school, or they're doing the analysis here in town. And such a wonderful person. Wow, her and her husband, they took us out for dinner last night. What an amazing couple. So friendly here. It was just really, really nice to feel so welcome. So yeah, it's exciting. Live from New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. What have we got here? So let's have a look at the markets today. I've only got two screens here to work off of, so. Can you hear me okay this morning, Hadi? Is the voice coming through okay? Let's find out if you guys can hear me or not. Yep, excellent, excellent. Everything's perfect. All right. What have we got in store for us today, Hadi? So on the daily chart, the next downward box in terms of the discount premium box we got is like sitting down here. And we're already well inside that already. So if we continue to just drop straight down here, we didn't get much of a lift. I was kind of hoping we could get a day or two, like a Tuesday lift into this old discount array, that old discount box. We retap it, but we didn't. All we did was just come back to this breaker here, which makes sense. You don't get that one. and it's really bearish, and we just come back, tap this, and just continue to exit. So we dropped down below it, came back, just tapped it, and then kept going lower. We've gap lower today. So if we can get below, if we can come back into 20,000 big figure level. Yeah, 20,000 big figure level. I'd like to see us come lower from there if we decide to retrace this morning. Good morning, Max. AI, good morning. 4-hour wise. Yeah, obviously just more downside. I don't see any go over here. This is the worst thing about having a trackpad. You have to use both fingers to work it. Okay, so we're here right now. This is March. We should be in April, I would imagine. Let's get this set up properly. And Q. I guess we're in June's contract now. Are you guys in June contract already? Everybody out of March? Did I jump too soon? Let me know what you guys think. If you're still in June's contract or March's contract still. So 4 hours still got more downside. I haven't seen anything to give us any indication that we're going to go higher yet. Hourly, don't have anything here either. We got relative. See, it tells me there's messages coming through on there, but it won't show me what they are. Okay, that's weird. You know, you get those little banners that turn up on your phone, tell you that someone's just left a message. It tells me that there's messages you guys are dropping down in the Telegram, but then when I go to Telegram, nothing. So weird. Anyway, let's stick with what we got here. Hourly. Good morning, Chris. We have got, yeah, hourly shows more downside still. Looking for a range extension right now. 15-minute. We're seeing should take this over here, go 15-minute chart. want to see if we can dig down below that, then reach for the lows. If not, we're going to another run back up into here first, and then we'll see if we go higher than that. That's 15-minute charts. That's the range we're in right now. So if we get above, this one and this one, then we'll look for a run for these highs back into this gap up here and see if we start moving higher. If not, then we are still heading lower. Great. Are we reconnected? Good. It's good to see. All these, you never know what kind of internet you're gonna get. So I think I'm gonna try and get bigger internet packages if I can find some live streaming data. As long as they got good towers somewhere, I should be able to get some decent coverage here. So right now we've just come down inside this one. We're inside this range right now. I haven't got a heck of a lot here this morning. Let's look at a 5-minute chart. And we come down here. I think it's going up to 19 or something today. So all better weather, man. Love it. Let's go with see what we can find on ES here. Hourly. We're through the mean threshold of this candle. We're digging down now. Same kind of setup in here. Looking for SMT divergences or something like that. If that's what you guys are into. See how we've traded below that level already? We've got Dow Jones. What's he up to? What is he up to? 15-minute. Dow Jones has given us literally frozen right on the bottom. Bodies are respecting that. So we'll see if we get continuation here. We could take a run on this liquidity above the market first before going lower. Let's look at the British pound. We finally broke above this level. Where's our next level we're aiming for? meet threshold now. Look at these equal highs. That's the next buy side liquidity. So let's see the runs on the relative equal highs above us here. Back to this little breaker. You'll see how they do there. Euro. Morning, Kevin. What do we got here? We have this. We filled this fair value gap. So the next upside objective you have in Euro is right here. And I'm going to put my buy side liquidity here. I'm going to mark these out here so we know that we've got all of our. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be June. I'm going to go back to you guys are still in March, I would assume. Yep. Doesn't look anywhere near as choppy. Let's go for the 8:30. Mark up our charts. Get those started in the morning for 8:30. I want to show you guys that little discussion we had this weekend and how well it turned out. That's 8:30. And then we're looking for the 6 a.m. Oh, this is a beefy one this morning. Abs, if you can see that. A.m. and then we have the 4 a.m. and then we have the midnight open. Where's our midnight open? This is the midnight open candle. Makes me feel like they want to run for those first. And then we'll look for the first presentation. Midnight open. And then we have, once you put all these little boxes in, you get the idea of where your charts or where the run is going to be initially. And then we look for, I guess, the first fair value up there after midnight. Call that the Monday. All right, we're all set. We've got all our levels out. And we have to put our indicator in here of electricians And I like the magic numbers. Okay, we're all set here. So now we're seeing a reversal here on the 1 minute. You see right here, we have an immediate rebalance. We've come back, tapped into that order block, breaking structure, small little breaking structure. If you look at this here, an order block run above, we've retapped the fair value gap busy here, and we're in, oh, we did get a full fill. Okay, ran back higher. We just tapped into this one, didn't fill it. Looking for a trade above that level. We're above. Yeah, I want to see that still go higher now. It's not till we start getting back below this level you start to go, okay, are we going lower? Watch it come back off of Hadith 830 here. We have okay. Abs, good morning, good morning. I woke up today with a little pep in my step. Honored to finally get to meet our leader. Welcome to Albuquerque. Thanks, Abs. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to meet you. When do we roll over to June indice future? Wow, good morning. Yo, yo, yo. I don't know when we roll over. I think it's the third week of March. Usually get a rollover then. Darren, we have unfinished job down there. Look at the 15-minute. Oh, yeah. We got a little box sitting right here. I like that Eddie. He's got a steely-eyed missile man. He sees all. That's like Abs' kid. Abs' son used to be in here. He used to call him the Oracle, the all-seeing eye. That kid was good too. We have an inversion on the 15-minute right there. So if we have unfinished business down here, Hadid, this would be nice to give this a little tap, maybe get a little reversal off of that, hey? On a 15-minute. So that would put us down below here still. So if we get below this level, get below this little breaker here that takes out this little high, watch where we close here. Oh, that's right, open interest. Good one, Abs. There you go. There's a little roll up into it. Now you want to see it kind of, I'm not going to do 5 here. But right there is where you'd sell it. You drop below it. You give it a little sell there. And then you go, and then I pull my stop loss right into it. Oops, right there. Is it tough to use this thing when you got oh, come back and got me quick. So I'll do this again, the same level. Until we get back above it. Well, this internet is not fast enough to keep up with me here, I think. That's the wiggle room there. That's all you get. Stop loss will be right above that level right there. And we'll see if we actually close above this level here. I've just given it the mean threshold of that candle, that's it. That's all she gets. That's a pretty big open spread there. Oh, I thought that was me here. Oh, down here. Now we'll see if we continue rolling over lower here. I want to see us get through this level down here too. Let's go to a couple of these other ones. Oil. Let's see what oil's up to. Daily. We finally took out all these lows. That's what we're looking for. Lovely. Let's see if we can go hard call on the daily. I like to see 68. Run for yesterday's or Friday's high. And see if we can't start getting back up into this order block here. If you take this on a daily level, we'll take the high here to the low. Yeah, a return to 65% or 62%. Retracement back into this level would be my goal today, 68.55. That'll bring you back into that order block there. If we get below 66.43, I think we're looking to go lower. And on an hourly chart, we're looking at, and this is, I gotta remember to bring a mouse with me next time. And maybe a keyboard. It just starts getting super bulky, especially when you start bringing these screens, extra screens, and there's only one of them that works because this laptop's no good. It only supports one monitor, not two. So I can't get both of them working. I didn't bring my iPad. My phone's not working properly. So I'm missing out on like 2 extra screens here. I'm used to having more screens around me. I'll be right back. I got the sniffles going on. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Where's our chart? Where's our thing going? Well, that one didn't work out, so we ran the highs out back into this premium level up here. Now let's see if that continues going lower. Alright, oil. Yeah, I don't see much in the hourly either. We have a small little imbalance here in the hourly. It's just starting up now. Yeah, so if we get from there, we're inside this range right now. Look for this on the downside. If you can get through here, then you're looking for that range extension. And we'll look for a dive down into this level here. This one's a little higher. Right there. And then we have, let's go over here to, oh, this Canadian dollar. This is our regular trading hour gap now. We are on the wrong side of this. Oh, get out of that. Close position, close position, close position, close position. Holy smokes. Look at that. I'm trying to close the position. Close the position. Jeepers, let me put a stop loss right there. That's not a fast internet. Certainly not helping us. So we're looking for probably a retrace back into that big regular trading hour gap we got going on. Find out what that is in NQ. Come on. I have to put this other indicator in here. So this was the Bitcoin trade I took the other day. Based on that information I gave you guys when we were talking about on Saturday when we had that little meeting on Skype, I went straight to the 5-minute, then 15-minute to manage it on the way down, and then was reaching for the downside objective, which was way over here on a hourly chart. Oh, that was a daily chart. Over here on the daily chart, I had this downside objective. It was not a daily chart. It was an hourly chart. It was not a 4 hour either. I had an objective there, and I'm not sure what the heck it was now. It's not a 4 hour. See, what threw me off is my blue. Oh, that's what I had left of this one. It was here. Okay, let's just get back over there. Yeah, anyway, the entry was to hold it through 15 minute, and I was on the plane in this one. So this, which when I saw, had I seen this here, that would have been a close, because we closed above it, ran the highs, then literally came back down below the low. So this was fortuitous for me, because I was on the plane at that time. So I didn't see this, and it continued going lower. My stop loss was sitting up in here, and it continued going lower. Then by the time I got back into the plane again, or we landed and got into LA, things had switched up for me again in here. I was like, oh, okay, so I moved down to this high here, and I just managed it with the stop losses all the way down until we hit the objective. And that was like a $10,000 hit right there. So that was kind of about one of the longest trades I've actually held on to. It was like 10 hours or something like that. That started at 8 o'clock, and we got out at 8:30, 1800. So it's 10 hours. Yeah, so let's go look at gold real quick here. Where are we in gold? Well, we've come down to this discount here. We have relative equal highs above us on the daily. So you just got to kind of keep your eye on this level right here for gold. If you're trading gold, look right there. All the time that holds price, look for relative equal highs above you. And then this candle's open, 29.50. And then you have hourly. Quick look at Disney here. So Disney's now in that a run back into this level here. This price leg down is not completed, so look for this little reversal here in Disney. That's an hourly chart. We've just tapped into this BISI here, and you want to see that continue climbing higher now. I'd be looking for somewhere in here. That's your upside. That's what I'd be looking for Disney right now. This is good. Oh, that's very good. At $24 again. I know on my other chart I've got it marked off some other key levels here. So $24. And if you guys remember what I had last week, I don't remember what they were because that was on my other laptop or my other computer. So I have upside projections. I think they go up to like $30 or something like that. Yeah, like $25. And then you have all these upside ones, 27, 26, and then all the way from 27.37 to 28.73, and then you'll got all the see these big bissies up here that are still open. So there's our UNG. I like that. Natural gas. Soybeans. If we can find support off this level here right now, now you've traded above it. If we trade inside this one here, and this daily fair value gap below us here, now that we've traded back above that again too, and above this, now that we've taken out the sign, we've got this reversal. Soybeans looks like it's got a lift, and basically you're banging right off the bottom of this one already. So you're back into this. No upside busy. Just a small gap right by this blue line here. So 104.4. That's the only upside I give it right now. And we'll see if we can get above that up to here. It's got to stay above here. If we can get above this level, then I give it a little bit more of a run for equal highs here. The soybeans. A couple more minutes and then we'll get back to that other one there, NQ. We're deep inside this range. For coffee, we have to get back above this level if you want to go higher. Let's get back above 402.25. 379. If you get below 377.90 on a close, then I'll be looking for a run below the lows here again. And then you've got a market structure shift for more downside on coffee. Depending where this one closes today in cotton, you will run back into this level here. Find support off of that, start pushing higher. You don't want to see more than half that wicket give way. It would be a fill of that fair value gap down here that's busy. And continue on the upside. Sugar, we're inside the mean threshold of this candle, back inside that range. Look for 50% of that range or a fill of this gap here. Whatever 50% of that is, I'm sure that's going to be pretty much a fill of that gap again. Live cattle. $201 175 to 201.45. Bodies are respecting the top of the BISI right now. So if this stops right here, rolls over and comes back down again, I'm looking for a downside of 197, 198, 725. Ford, we're still looking for Ford to come lower. These are all American companies that apparently used to pay some really good dividends. That's our open. Go look at these. TransAlta pipeline. They're taking a little hit. Holy smokes. All right. Now we're going to run for your 15-minute ADI. That 15-minute fair value gap down there. Let's hope we're right with Disney this time. Craig, you bought it in the pre-market. You do not want to go below 104.10. If that closes below 104.10, then expect more lower prices, because I think we were looking for a deeper run on the daily anyway, were we not? Yeah. Yeah, just be careful with that one, Craig, because if you drop below that 104.06, there's a small little imbalance in there. I want to see that push back. It's got to get back above this level again now. See how we've dropped below it already in the pre-market? So if you're on the run up, start paying yourself on the way up here. My fear is that if we don't get back through this level again on the close, that it's just going to come back inside it, roll over and come back down again. So just keep your eyes on that one. What's a 15-minute chart look like on that? Okay, so here you are. You're down into your discount here. So right there, discount here, premium at 105.30. And you want to see it starting to get above that, not just, so this one here is your 104.06. And there's a small one down here at 103.72. See how it's turning already? Shitballs. Yeah, if it goes lower than that, Craig, I'd say no. You don't want to see it close below that. That's a 15-minute chart. I don't know if you're into longer holds than that. There's a lot more downside on the daily. Like this huge downside down here. So this is definitely getting annoying with this using 2 fingers on a trackpad. On a 15-minute, yeah, we blew through that. Here's the other downside. We had another little box to aim for down here. Hmm. I'm not trusting this internet being too slow. I was trying to trade my live account, and it was just so delayed. It's like, no, I could get a serious ass kick in there if I couldn't get out of that trade. So here's your first presentation. So if we can get back through here and use this for support, look for a run for the 830 and the let's see where we sit there for the run for the day. I'm going to go with a buy right there. And I'm going to put my stop loss just below here. I'll be just below that mean threshold. Well, I'll wait for us to break this high here now. My downside, let me see what we got for morning, Hans. This is a obviously a fair value gap daily again. So obviously you're looking for a run on this regular trading hour gap here. See if we can get back into 50% of that, which is 20, 40. This discount or this mean threshold he had taken, it didn't. It was just the wick that did the damage, just enough to take me out. So I'll wait for a structure break up here now. I just wanted to see if I can catch this right off the. As soon as it broke that, come back and grab it, but it's kind of not hoping that we weren't going to get a bigger dive through this fair value gap here. This should be, but we did. definitely got more downside potential than upside right now. Imam, good morning. Yeah, we're still kind of waiting on that previous day's low, but we might just get a big wick here. I'm just waiting to see if we break this high here and this fair value gap with the being the first presentation. If that gives us a run back into this regular trading hour gap here. That's what I was hoping. Keeps disconnecting. Do you guys keep seeing it disconnect on the screen there too? Like, do you notice a lot of disconnection and reconnecting on the YouTube channel there? It keeps lagging. Sorry about that, Peter. Yeah, we'll have to get together again, Peter, on the, or not again, but we'll get together on the weekend or when you can make some time, and we'll go over what we were talking about on Saturday. Some of you guys missed it out. I didn't record it. It was a good session too. I had some crazy ideas. I love being able to bounce ideas off of people. I used to have a couple of guys I used to do on Sundays. We'd just sit down for hours. We'd get on the charts and it'd be our Sunday chat. And we'd be like 4 hours in the charts talking about bots and building bots and ideas. And just the more I get to chat with people, the more my brain just likes to unload on some of that stuff. So it was nice to have some people who could endure just me bouncing ideas off of them. It was fun. So I appreciate all of you who did turn up and listen to my rants the other day. How am I supposed to get a signal from you with this lagging? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry about that. Sorry, all the lagging. Yeah, the last one turned out to be pretty good. We had this idea, and I'll throw the idea at you guys now, and you guys can see if you believe it, buy into the idea or not. But I was thinking that when you look at price and it makes a turn, let's say we had a daily down candle, at some point in that daily down candle, all the time frames that support the daily, obviously the 1 hour, the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and the hourly, at some point, all of those are in sequence with one another, right? So the question was, where's the point at which, and is there a time associated with where price on a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and an hourly overlap? They all kind of configure, they all come together around a certain time where they say, we're all in sync now. And obviously you'll start to see it occur first on the 1 minute, then the 5 minute will start, you'll see it, the 1 and the 5 overlapping, and the 5 and the 15, and the 15, the 5 and the hourly overlap, and then the 4 hour overlap. So we just kind of did it on Bitcoin, and then we went through NQ, and there was a strange overlap between 5:15 and 1 hour, where they just, it's a key spot there where they overlap and continue on for the rest of the day. So if we get our bias on the daily and then find these three key level ideal levels overlapping at an ideal time of day that you'd expect it to happen, then you've got a stronger bias in one direction or another. And then once you get there, once you get in on the 1 minute and you found your perfect entry, then you can say, all right, now what I want to do is I want to manage it with a 5. So you switch over to a 5, a 15 minute, and look for your reversal. So once you're in the chart, you just switch over to a 5, then a 15 minute, and all the time you're staying inside that range where you don't see the reversal occurring. You just let it ride now, all the way down to your daily objective, which is what we did over here with Bitcoin. So we just manage it with a 15-minute chart and wait for a reversal to occur. And I was on the plane at that time, so lucky I didn't. And then it hit the objective we were looking for down here. See, the whole objective of it is to see if we can actually stay in these trades longer, over a longer period of time, and see if they pan out, instead of just being in these quick little 1 minute ones, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you want to be able to hold your trade longer, you want to be able to see if we can catch that little run sooner. So we'll see if we get this another drive back through this level on the first presentation. We come back and tap it again. Where do we come back to? This premium array sitting right here. So that immediate rebalance right here. That would have been your fair value gap you'd be aiming for. And there's a small little one right in there. Yeah, there's a small guy right there. Right there. Came back, hit it. Now we're trading through this. So you want to see a continuation at the previous day's low on Friday. I want to see us aim for that. And here's your next macro is about to begin now. Let's see if this starts spooling lower or higher. We keep dropping back through this. We trade above it, trade below it. Now we're getting above it again. Order block here. Let's see where this next macro goes. More coffee. I got a coffee machine sitting right here. Probably make too much noise if I crank it up. This is I like the fact the machine coffee is right there. I don't have that luxury at home. See if we can get some light in here. Oh, look at that sunrise. It's pretty out here in Albuquerque. Who would have thought the desert could be so pretty? It's a nice little sunrise. All right, I am calling it a day already. I got a few good ones before a regular trading hour, and I'm going to rest the day to study. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, Peter. Take care, buddy. Are you gonna get Hadi live? Am I gonna get Hadi live when I get to Toronto? You mean? I offered to sit down with Abs and do a live session with him, but he wasn't so keen on the idea. That's okay. I'm not gonna force any of you guys to do a live interview chat. It would be fun though. Jeepers, it keeps on popping down there and reconnecting. Wow, is there ever lagging going on here? Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I just tried to do a live trade and it took me a long time to get out of it. I was in profit, but it took me a long time to get out of it. I was hitting the exit buttons and ended up having to pull the stop loss down to get out. Wow. Yeah, kind of a dangerous thing to get into when you're trying to do these live trades and you're on a really lagging system. I tell you that. That'll get your heart rate going. Yeah, Abs is here. I know he didn't want to do a live show, but I will meet up with him today, and we're apparently going out somewhere today. So uh, I'll take pictures, and if he's okay with it, I'll post them so you guys get to see the man behind the hour. I still don't even know Abs' real name. I get to the border, and they're like, "Where are you going?" "Oh, just going to just see a friend." It's a good thing they didn't say, "What's his name?" Abs. I don't think I even know. I don't even know his real name. Abs and his son Oracle. It's a good thing they didn't ask me at the border. They were saying, "You're lying." It's like, where does he live? Albuquerque. Where? How much of a friend is he? I would have been just dead in the water trying to answer these questions. I would have had liar written all over my face. Good morning. I can't tell. Is that Arabic writing? Good morning, whoever that is. Welcome, welcome. I don't think all of your subscribers would want to see my ugly mug on their screens. You want to keep your subscribers. Oh, that's not fair. We love you, Abs. I don't care what you look like. I just want to give you a big hug. Hey, how's it going, Abs? I'm a hugger. So if you guys are going to meet me, you know I'm a hugger. Just prepare yourselves. Crude. Let's look at crude oil. You're long in crude. Oh, look at you. Look at you go there, Craig. It's dipping right into a buy there for sure. I'd go with a buy there. I tried to go with a buy there. It's not letting me take a buy. Okay. Now, if it closes below that little gap right there, that's your wiggle room. If it closes below that, I'd be out. I don't know why it's not letting me buy one there. That's just, yeah. I don't even like seeing it get down here. I like to see that stay open, and that right there, freeze it and come higher. If it trades below there, no deal. You could have more downside in crude, like reaching for this discount array down here. See, we're already through it. Yeah, get out. It's going lower. And you've already, see, we're already through 50% of that range. We didn't break market structure. Here's the problem, right? This is why Hadi loves his market structure breaks, because they give you a lot more stability on the direction. If you're just trading the fair value gap before market structure, then you're trading internal range liquidity. And see how we were already, if you weren't buying that below discount before it ran above 50, 60 to 70% option trade entry reversal and then continue going lower. So if you're going to go long on it, you have to go long inside this range and be prepared to really get excited about it once it gets above that market structure break. Otherwise, it's just internal range liquidity. And if you're buying it at a premium and it just hits 50 and rolls over on you and trades below that level right there, it gives you an opportunity to get your trade off right there. So you could have broke even right there. It extends the range. See, it went up, hit that range, trade back down, came back up and stopped right here. So that's a break-even one there. And now get out of it and wait. Wait for a structure break now. It has to get up above here to get excited about that. Right. Don't forget, you could still be running for 66. You could come all the way down to 66.20, 66.10, anywhere inside here. If we get a run below these lows, Craig, and you get back into this level, watch carefully to see if you can get a kick off of that and run higher. You don't want to see it accelerate through here. This consolidation has been well worked in here, but the bottom half has not been tapped yet. So if you rip through here, oh sure, now it trades. Look at that. You see the delay on that? Holy crap. That's terrible. But that was in a couple of minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes ago, and they're finally turning up now. Wow. So it's inversion and box to box trading is what I trade global. And it's not an ICT term, and it's not an ICT setup because he uses the BISI, the buy side over here. I use the opposite side. You'll see him trade into this level here like that, and then go long, and I'll trade into the whole thing on this side. Because sometimes you don't get a BISI on this side, you only get a SIBI, and he won't trade that if it's not there. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close at our entries. And I'll take breakers, I'll trade breakers, market structure breaks, back to breakers to continue going higher. Then I'll look for the range that we're in and look for a premium array, and I'll nicety, good work. Looking for that run to the discount portion of the daily imbalance there. This reversal. That's a discount box, I think it is. No? Let's go on this one. Yeah, it's a discount inversion. So if we fill that, and if we start getting through that, then we'll look for the discount, another discount one below that. Then here, we'd have to extend that one actually all the way through to here. Now look for so we're just looking for a fill of this inversion now. How's your Disney doing? it's still coming lower, hey? 15-minute. What's our UNG doing? We were out at a restaurant last night when we first came in. These lovely people picked us up and took us out for to a restaurant, and out of the windows you could see the mountain range. I guess those huge hills in the back. I'll call them a mountain. Not quite mountains like we have in Alberta, but they're very pretty anyway. Those big ridges they had up there, and the sun, as the sun was setting, that whole ridge just would change different colors. It was just gorgeous to see. It almost reminds me of the mountains in Canada when we get this thing called alpenglow. It's kind of like this pink morning glow on the mountains, especially when you start getting all that reflection off the snow. It's gorgeous. For the 8:30 low. The 8:30. Why is that not on my chart here? I thought I put that on my chart, Hadi. 8:30. Is it on a different one? Oh, it's over here. Dang it. Let me get rid of this one. I don't need that one. This is the one I want. At 8:30. Yes. Did you get short off of that 8:30? Sorry, 8:30 is right here. It's not even in here. Oh yeah, I see. Did you get short off of that? The Sandia Mountains. Oh, okay. I got to see across the Rio Grande area yesterday. Good for you, Hadi. That's an excellent setup. I didn't see the 8:30. I had that set somewhere else. But yes, perfect. I would have taken the same one too had I seen that one. The Rio Grande is to cross the Rio Grande was kind of like something out of a movie because I've never been here before, and you hear about the Rio Grande, the old John Wayne movies and stuff. So when we drove over the Rio Grande yesterday, it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like a historical thing from your childhood. You kind of remember that John Wayne movies. I love a bit of history. So now you got to see if you can hold that Hadi longer when you see this. I don't know where you finally got out on that trade, but if you went from there at 8:30 and you switched straight over to let's say a 5-minute chart, it came back in, tagged you, you're in for the short, and you're still in the short. You're still in the short. So unless it clean trains back up above this level, you'd still be in that first short. And you just move your stop loss down to being somewhere in the middle here. Like if you look at the 50% of that, you say, okay, what would I allow this to come back to based on this small range that we got right here? Well, 50% is right here, 62% is there. And 62% brings us right back into this little breaker right here that takes out this low. So you could almost say, I'm going to put my stop loss here. My fail safe would be right here. If I close above that, then I'm coming back deeper into the range, and I don't want to see it give that up. So that'd be out. I'd be out right there. Or you switch over to a 15-minute chart, which means you have to really hold it now, because there's nothing in here that indicates on a 15-minute chart that we're coming back, because we have no reversal yet, right? So you'd have to say, I'm going to leave my stop loss sitting right above here. I've entered in here, stop loss is here, and I'm just letting that buck on a 15-minute chart. And you may be going, there's no way I'm giving up all that profit. That's the hard thing, right? You're going to have to try and look at those higher time frames and have the patience to hold them a lot longer and leave a lot of trade still on the table. And it may be a slow progression from a 1 minute to a 5 minute to a 15-minute if you get used to that. Oh, the next elevator is coming, or escalator. Okay, now I know his name. Okay, good. Deep, good morning. We're live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Go see that sunset again, or sunrise. Bunch of hardworking men working on top of the roof here. I bet it must get blisteringly hot out there. But they're all dressed up in like winter outfits. That's some hardworking boys over there, holy smokes. You don't want to get rid of your labor force here, you guys. Some hardworking guys out there. So that's, see that 5 minute is still holding price back, that initial 5 minute presentation. I know it's Michael does it on the 1 minute, but you can see the 5 minute one's holding as well. Let's forward up to. Holy smokes. I gave my buddy this upside for Citigroup, but man, look at that reversal. Change directions, give you one opportunity to get out of that or short. Breaks the low, so you get a little market structure shift here. As soon as it breaks that low, trades back into it. You're looking for further downside. There's your civvy on one side. You trade through, you come back up, hit it right here, and then you're short from that point on. And look where it's diving down to. Like, Citigroup's really diving down. So we're already through this discount array in that premium discount box. You're through that. You're taking out the liquidity on the downside here, and then we're back into this gap here and this civvy right here. So $64 more downside. That's quite a lot of drop from 87, $86 or something like that. $84. What are we doing for oil? Too much chop for me, man. That's really sloppy. That's the holy sort. So Hadi, you can see how that, if you're holding that on a 5-minute chart, all that kind of slop you see in here, you'd still be in that on the way down. So this could be one of those charts or one of those days where you just kind of chart it, do some screen captures on that, and just imagine if you're in this trade right now, listen to the psychology your head's giving you right now. Like when you're looking at a 1-minute chart or a 15-second chart and you're seeing so many changes of direction, would they flip you out of this chart or this trade? Would you still stay in this? If you stayed on a 5-minute, does that feel more comfortable? And avoid looking at a 1-minute chart or a 15-second chart. Some of the things you have to kind of play inside your head as this trade continues to unfold. Where would I have my mind? Because if I was in a 15-second chart right now, it would be throwing me off this trade. So it's like I have to stay here on a 5-minute now and wait for something to manifest. It makes me feel like, okay, we're changing direction on a 5-minute chart finally. I've got a short on there as well, and it's I'm just letting it ride right now. What is wrong with these charts, man? There's so much lag in here. Where am I aiming for? I'm just going to put that down there. $560. Yeah, like I'm in this right now, so I'm in a stress-free trade, but I'm trying to just calm down and just watch it on a 5 minute because I can hear my mind already going like, okay, you're already up money. Just close out your trade, man. Close it out. Trading you because I've noticed that in mine as well. So slow to change. Yeah, the trading view is you put a trade on and it pops up way too late. So I didn't know if that was just my internet or you guys having the same problem. See, a 5 minute chart says we're fine, but a 1 minute chart says we're going higher. I'm already out of that trade already. That 1 minute chart's just telling me we're going to come higher, and I don't want to give up any more of my profit. So it definitely is going to be a challenge to just let these things ride. It's almost like you have to walk away from, just get yourself into a break even trade or a little bit of profit, and then just call up Derek and go golfing. You've got lots of, yeah, I have tons of speed back in Canada, and but higher. What's CPI's on Wednesday this week? If we can get back through this level, that's when you kick yourself and say, ugh, you should have stayed in it. Stick with the 5 minute. It's going to be a definite change for us, Hadi, to switch over from a 15-second 1 minute and manage it on a 5 minute. Especially if you're still peeking at the 1 minute chart, you're going, oh, there looks like a reversal. We have Top Golf if you want to go hit some balls. I don't know if my back can handle me twisting and hitting golf balls. It might be fun. Give it a shot. I just don't want to put my back out in the States. I don't have, I don't want to sell my property just to cover medical expenses down here. We're not used to paying for our medical. So you see how we're this immediate rebalance right here? We're already into it, and it looks like we're going to continue coming lower now. I've got a small bit of profit today, so I'm not giving that back with all these lags and delays and stuff. I'm just gonna let her sit. It looks like it wants to come down and fill this the rest of this daily. Imbalance below us here. We want abs. We want abs. He'll always be abs to me. It's like Derek. His real name's probably not even Derek. That's his moniker. Okay, so we have traded below that level. We're coming back into it. Continuation on the downside. I do like the downside. Look at that, it just hit the sell button off of here. And watch how long it's going to take for that stupid sell to take effect. There's a trade back into that level. Now you've traded below it. Trade back into it. That would be a short right there. So you want to see if this holds here now. And we continue to go lower. I want to see that dive all the way down into here, Hadi. I want to see it fill the rest of this discount box. I want to make sure that I still got that sitting on the right levels on the daily. Right there. Yeah, 550, 546. And then see if we can't get a quick push down here till 830, which would be the 1050 macro. We can get a fill on that. Let's go. There you go. I'm moving that right into profit, and I'm gonna make sure this thing turns against me. I got my take profit in place. So if we're still in this, Adi, let's look at this 5-minute one here. If you're still in this at 8:30 and on a 5-minute chart, you still haven't got a reversal yet. Now your question is, where would you have your stop loss? Now that we're above, we did not come back and fill that one of the consequent encroachment, I'd have my stop loss sitting right about there. Because you don't want to see it come back through this. So you look at the upward candles that are now present. You want to see this candle, its wick, and its open. Those are the three levels. And if you start to eat through all of that and then through your mean threshold, that's my line in the sand, is if you eat through all three of those at once, we're probably going to head for the high above you. But it's one of those ones you have to, like, how would I manage that now? Yeah, it's definitely more than 100 handles now. We'll see if that consequent encroachment of the wick gets broken. So you'd be looking for key levels now, I'd be looking for that wick, that downward wick, and this wick right here. I don't want to lose more than 50% of both. Let me grab some socks. My feet are getting cold. Who would have thunk, hey, Canadian, getting cold down here? What's the room temperature? Yeah, we're already through that 50% of that. Lots of things to take note of. Bryce. See you soon there, Ebs. I can see the messages coming through here, making me nuts. Wow, there's so much lagging going on here. What do I think about a 2-minute chart? Never use it. Oh, you mean that in terms of once you've entered into it, whether or not you're going to look for that, slowly start to move yourself into a higher time frame stuff? 2 minutes or 3 minutes? Yeah, I guess you could do a, that would be a nice little continuation. You slowly start to build up your strength, going in, staying in longer, building in your resilience over time. Yeah, you could slowly increase that by minute, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. It's a great theory. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like managing your stop loss, staying in your trade longer. You just kind of build resilience over time. Like go from a 1 minute entry to a 2 minute management, 3 minute management, 4 all the way to 5 and beyond. And then you'll get, and then it just becomes how much more do you rely or you trust your higher time frames as your actual objectives. So if you get really confident that you're reading your 1 hour chart properly, then you can manage it on a 3 minute, 5 minute if you want, or even 15. But you've got to start getting really confident with your higher time frame objectives that you're aiming for. Because if you're just aiming for a 1 minute objective, and then once you put it in there, you're going, oh, I really hope that works, and continues going, you got to look at your higher time frames and say, if this is where I'm aiming for, this 1 hour objective, like if I'm looking to reach for the bottom right here, I have to trust that it's going to reach that. And these lower time frames is how I'm going to manage that to get there. But you got to have the faith in your higher time frames, no more than you've got faith in your lower time frames to reach for a premium discount rate. If you're looking for that in your hourly, then you have to manage it. You have to give it a little bit more breathing room, right? And you have to try and find what is your optimum. Is it a 3-minute chart, 5-minute, 4-minute, 7-minute? You have to decide for yourself over time, I suppose, what's the best way that you feel most comfortable managing that to your lower objective. But it really is, it's just a duplication of your trust on the charts. The hourly is no different than a 1-minute, 15-second chart. No different whatsoever. If you think that's your objective and you believe that's your objective, stick with it until one of the time frames proves you wrong, especially if you're in it and you already made some money. Now it's just like out of curiosity, just let it ride now and see if you can get something back out of it, right? Zero stress on that one again now. I got back in off this little imbalance right here. Came back into it. Got short there. I'm just aiming for this last little piece here now. $42. That's the bottom of that. 44, 42, something like that. It's going to move this to 44. And just trust that she's going to get there. And I'm just letting her ride now. If it hits it, I got my objective. I got paid. And the urge to do exactly what I just did is to pull the stop loss tighter and chase it down instead of just giving it the legs that I just said I'm going to give it. So I'm going to let it ride, Hadi. We're going to let it ride, buddy. I'm in profit here, so it's not a loss. And I'm just going to see if I can let it ride now and just kind of ignore these 1-minute charts that are going to throw me off or not. That took me out. I just heard the trade go off. I looked at this here, saw a little tiny imbalance. It's like, yeah, if you poke that, I'm out. That's good. I'm out, and it's coming back into that range. So you're looking at 50% of that range. Hadi, we may have to just manage it on a 1 minute. Just keep getting back into it when you see it. It's see, we're back into that level again, and now we're getting it, we're pulling off of it. So we dropped below it. We came back into it once. We're coming back into it again. Now we decide, is this going to be the level that holds now, and we could keep coming lower, or do we just retrace back into this level and then start pushing higher? So I'm stuck between going higher, going lower, and we still have the daily fair value gap imbalance below us. And look at that, it's going to come back and drop all the way into it. Got to have trust. See, that's what threw me off. I would stayed in my 1 chart. Let's say I stayed in my 5-minute chart from Hadi's moment that he got in right up here on a 8:30. Got in 8:30, no reversal, nothing. You're still in it. You're still in that one, all the way down, Hadi. Dang. Yeah, see that? Should have stayed where it was. Hadi, got to follow my rules, right? Got to try and come up with a new set of rules. It's interesting how you're, I can feel the anxiety of going, oh, that's reversing now. And then wanting to get out of it, whereas this 5-minute chart is saying, no, stay where you are. That little bouncing back and forth means nothing. Don't worry about it right now. Just stay in this chart. Because right now, at his 8:30 entry at 894, you're already at 300 handles. We're at 589 already. So you're already 300 handles into this trade. It's not easy for me either, brother. It's clearly not easier for me. That's exactly it, eh? You have to change your whole mindset. And you have to, once you get into a trade, you have to say, look, I'm break even. There's no stress today. If anything, I'm just going to see if this is how I'm going to try and convince myself. If anything, you've made a couple of bucks to take a trade, to watch a game, watch a football game, and you get excited if it makes it. You like your team scores, and you just like entertainment. You're looking for an objective. If you hit it, woohoo! Your team won. You paid for entertainment, and it didn't cost you anything. You got free admission, and just let it buck. So I'm watching this right now, thinking I would have been up $600-700 if I would have just left that alone. But I didn't. I nibbled a couple of bucks out here and there. But I've been in that trade four times now, going down, and I managed to nibble $130 out of it versus the 600 I could have made had I just left that in. We'll work on it together, Hadi. We'll get each other through this, man. I think the equilibrium of the daily inversion value is the call. The daily equilibrium, we've already passed that one, unless you're looking at a different one. We're just looking for a reversal. We're looking for a new bus, Eddie. We'll see if we can catch a bus on the way back up. See what happens off this thing, because I like your 11 o'clock idea now. That 1050 macro. There's the 10 o'clock silver bullet for a short. See that? There's the 10. You come back inside it, silver bullet. Even from that silver bullet 745 down to almost 545. There's 200 handles just from there. And we're just finishing up that level now. Damn. On a 5-minute chart. Hadi, we've been killing this morning. Despite all this lagging and stuff, we would have done very well there. Now the question is, if we close below here and we just keep marching, comes next? We have don't forget this, guys. Remember this? What's this I'm marking right now? Now we're going there too, damn it. What's that? That would have been it right there, 545 a day. Just finishing up that daily range, 8, so 900, almost 900, 894 to 530, so we've been 300 and some odd handles, and it's still going. Look for this next downside objective here, and this line right there, which is the line between the two fair value gaps, also known as Bueller. Anyone? Bueller? Just looking for that during the week, not today. Yeah. It looks like it wants to get down to this discount. So this event horizon here is between these two. And usually you see event horizons between your new day opening gap and your new week opening gaps. And our I guess we'll keep it out there. So we got a little turn here. 11 o'clock here, Hadi. Let's look for this right here. See what kind of reaction we get off that little level right there. You want to see a market structure shift here now, not just a simple tap like this and go. This little tap and go here is now you want to look for 50% of this range. If you're running back inside this range for a short little grab on liquidity, you would have caught right there for a long. And as soon as it hits 50%, like right here, hits 50% of that, you're going to take your, right there, you're moving your stop loss to break even plus, pay yourself a portion here, and wait for 62% now. So there's your first little move in the up direction. If it hits 62%, you'll move it to 50. Because don't forget, we're anticipating this as potentially continuing to go lower. So you want to pay yourself inside this small little range here. And your entry right here at 47, you're already up to, you're going to make to 57 or 97. That's 50 handles just inside here. And if it comes back and takes you out, then you just made money up to 50%. And you broke even. So it's a zero stress trade. And that hasn't quite tapped you out yet, so you're still in this. This is where you just kind of really relax with your entries. Just trust them. Put your stop loss at that logical level. And then as soon as it hits 50%, pay yourself a portion. Always pay yourself something. And then move your stop loss to break even. And now if it hits 62%, you'll move right up to 50. Just watch it here. So we're going to pretend like our trade was on there. I just want you to see how, so your trade was on down here, right? As soon as it entered in here. And our stop loss was down here. So we'll say our stop loss is just above break even right now. We have not come back and tapped this out. We've paid ourselves at 50%. And now we're going to wait and see. So it's a zero stress. You've paid yourself a portion here. And you just see if the game pans out. There's no need to get yourself worried over this stuff at all. You just go, I'm looking for that key level. I hit the key level. I have my stop loss, which is a very small stop loss here. I guess it all depends on the leverage you're putting on. If it comes back now, takes you out, you've already paid yourself at 50%. So you can look at this like a hockey game. There was a breakaway, and the guy took a shot. The goalie deflected it, and now we're heading back up the ice again. Oh, really? Expect Bank of Canada to cut interest rates amid tariff uncertainty. Wow. So this is the 11 o'clock retracement we're trying to look for, right? We talk about 50% of the 50 to 62% of the range. Usually starts around 11 to 11:30. We should see a retracement back on the the little run that we've made today. Who's really in charge of Canada now? Was there anyone ever in charge of it? It was just people, just government gouging us, that's all. Um, there's a new liberal leader now. Now that Trudeau's stepping down, I guess he takes over for the short term. I'm not sure how it works. I don't care too much for Canadian politics. It's corrupt all over the place. Yeah, Carney, I think his name is. Yeah, Mark Carney. Don't know anything about the dude. So look at this for your next little upside. Come on, seriously? Oh, that's crap. So I'm looking to see if this, now we've got a body trading above this level. I want to see it continue pushing higher now. I want to see this market structure shift up here. So now you've hit 62%. See how you didn't get yourself taken out here? You hit 62%. Now you take this little stop loss that you'd had down here and you move it to 50% right there. And if it hits 70%, you'll move to 62. Come back and took you out right there. You'd be done. So you paid yourself half you trade off there, 10% off there, and the last 30% was off there. So you got to make yourself some money inside a small little range there. I see a climb up there. Wow, is there ever a lag in there? I went long on there. I went long in there and got out already, and now I'm just hearing in my headphones order is filled. It's like, that was done a long time ago. I can't trade until 2 p.m. Eastern time today. Would you mind looking at afternoon objectives before signing out? Thanks for the study. Afternoon objectives? I think now that you've hit this here, Scott, now that we've hit the bottom of the daily inversion, I'd like to see us have a measure of retracement here. I'd like to see us now. If we can get above this level here, if we can get some structure break, then I'd like to see a run this afternoon back into perhaps the 8:30 and start to run higher and look for no one but yourself. Don't rely on the government to be there to save you, and expect none of that stuff. Take care of yourself. And then if you have the power and the capability to help others, that's the only certainty we have in life, is what we can do for ourselves. Not at the expense of other people, obviously, but, take care of yourself. Don't expect the government to do it for you. It's just, when you give power and money, it just corrupts people. And you can never, I just don't trust them. So take care of yourself, and then take care of each other. If you can help other people along the way, do that. Do that. I have very little faith in governments. Do take care of its masses, that is. I mean, like, to really take care of the old, the people who work their ass off, put their life on the line in the military, emergency services personnel, putting their lives on the line all the time, every day, trying to help people. Service communities, doctors, nurses, educators. Would you just build rockets and try and get to another planet where you can't do absolutely nothing except put your little flag up there saying you made it, you did it? Or would you do something good here on Earth with it? It's interesting. Yes, I like that. See, there's your first indication that we're finally trading back through that first level right there. So this is where you get out and you'd be going along on something like that on a 5-minute chart. Now that you're above here, now I'd like to see that come back into 50% of this range. And look at this as the next upside objective right here. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I like that 5-minute inversion. Yep, that works for me because the range is balanced. Yep, but it's the inversion you're looking for here, curry fishbowl. As soon as it runs back into it, that's a reversal setup. If you trade back below it, right there on a close, then you're looking for range extension. Then you're on the wrong side of it. Yeah, I'm in on this long, and I'm going to try and stay on this on a 5-minute chart again, Hadi. As soon as I can get into break even, if I can get above 50% there of this little range, if I can get above 50%, I'll move to break even and then see if I can hold this thing in a 5-minute chart. Where's the, I'm going to go along off of there. We'll see if that goes out there. Try to go long there, and it won't even let me go long. I'll probably turn up a few more minutes from now. Well, that took a while to get there. as tempting as it is right now to move my, oops, I guess I should put a stop loss there, hey? It's right below that. I don't want to see it come back down here again. So I'm just going to put it at break even. Plus the cost of the trade, and now we'll let it run. So we go to a little zero stressy trade, so we can get to that. Rejection block. Pay yourself one there. And let the rest ride. Yeah, the target's going to be, well, it would be 50%, 62%, or it would be, see if I can get through this first presentation on a 5-minute chart. Now I've got half my trade off. I've got one left on. So I'm just going to let it ride now until I see the next inversion, fair value gap, coming back against me on the other side. That's how I'm going to do it. Does that make sense? Or the 830. Adivse 830. Exactly. That would be the premium array. That would put you right back up into that little premium box up top there too. I'm just going to try to do that philosophy we did the other day, Adi, we were talking about. I'm just going to let this run now on a 5-minute chart and see if we can't get as soon as I see the reversal on a 5-minute chart. And if it gets high enough up there, I'll wait for a 15-minute. I'll flip over to a 15-minute chart and let it ride. But this is where you start to look at these numbers and you start going, would I throw the potential of $1,000 away right now? Would I be like, Brrk, and sucking that sucker right up to the underneath that trade saying, I'm keeping my $1,000? And then you see it slowly erode all the way back down and it's going to give me my, what do I have, $47 is all I'm willing to, mind you, I did take out $500 out of it initially, so we'll see what happens with it. But you got to stop looking at these things and just focus on what is the trade. What am I looking for? I still need this level to hold. It's holding. I want to see that just continue. Now this candle, now that we've traded above it, I want to see that hold price now. I don't see it get higher. I don't want to see it dig all the way back into the mean threshold of it. That candle's open, as low down as I want to see it come. And then I want to see now that we've just hit that 50% level of this. Where are we going from here? Jeepers, I cannot believe how much my server's lagging here. I can't get anything on my charts. I can't even get them to upgrade here. Nothing. They won't give me anything. I've tried removing the profit display on TradingView. It works for me yet. You just click in here like this. Set your take profit up here. At he's 8:30. Is that where I just put my take profit? Right there. And now I'm going to go in here to settings, remove your positions so you're not influenced by them. Oops. Orders. Okay. There. We don't know we're in a trade, except for over here in the corner of my eye, I still see we're in a trade. So we want to see that 8.99. So there's two things we're going to do. One is we're reaching for that upside objective, and two, we're going to look for a reversal. I've only got one left on there, so I'm just looking for a reversal candle, a reversal setup. I'm still in on mine too, yeah. So where's your target? I got that long. Stop loss break even. So on the larger range so far, look for 19,732. You're out now? Hadi, trust yourself, Hadi, trust yourself. He's like, hell no, I'm up $2,000. We're going to see if we can get another. You imagine 300 handles down here, Hadi, and then another 300 handles back. If you took that from there to here, that's 880 something, 886 to 586. You're out of your trade here. That's 300 handles. You catch this trade here along again at 565. You're already up 100 handles here. You're already up 400 handles for the day, and you're break even. You're not, man. It's, it is hard. See, now we're starting to dig into this candle. I like the fact that we've eaten through it. Let's see if we can just let that thing ride now. I'm tempted to keep looking at the 1 minute chart, going, oh, it's probably showing me a reversal here. And I'm tempted to move my stop loss from $47. I'm going to move it up to right there, to $600. There. I don't feel so bad right now. I don't want to be at $47 after $2,000. You see it go up. Here's the psychology. Hey, you see where it starts to really play inside your head. So I like the fact that we're eating through this. I like that. If we can get through but this level here, I'd be much more excited about a deeper run back into that range. And then this run up here for this regular trading hours, this could be like a $20,000 run here. Trust yourself, Hadi. Trust it, buddy. You know your stuff. Ooh, I'm still in this long. I got a live trade in there long. That's in zero stress. My fail safe on a 5 minute chart is going to be right here. If this turns into a right there, if that turns into a come on, adivse, that's my fail safe. So if I start to trade back through that level again now, even though I haven't quite hit 50% just yet of the bigger range, I'm sure it's going to hit that first. So you see how I'm kind of waffling back and forth between two ways to manage it, instead of just letting it do its thing and wait for these fair value gaps to form and trade through them and just take whatever loss it comes. Or I'm inside a range, 50%, 62%, that old method for managing it on the way up, which is quite successful. So if I hit 50%, I can't take off any more anyway. I'm at 1. So I'm just looking for this Bessie. So that would be, what would that, 625? 625, so I can move this to 625. So now that's the busy. Go to swing. It's frozen. You just can't seem to have. I'm having total trouble with the internet too, Hans. I got trades on there, and I'm going to close this out because this is coming back against me. So I'm out. I've pressed it. Look at that. It's just going. It's still coming down, and I've already closed it, and it won't let me close it out. Move my stop loss up into it. It's just going to come through all the way and get me now. And I've already tried closing that out. That sucks. Look at that. I wonder how many people are getting screwed right now because of internet stuff. Come on. Out, out, out. Close position, close position. Come on. Close, close, close. Just, it won't let you close. Unknown error. Sure. It's just you don't want me to freaking win. Finally, you closed it out. You look at how much. Oh no, they still didn't close it out. Come on. Oh, I'm totally having trouble with the internet. I can't even close out that trade. Look at that. I keep trying to close it and they won't let me. I tried using the stop loss to close it. They won't let me move the stop loss up into it. Nothing. They won't let me use either one of them. It won't be till it comes down and takes out that stop loss there, maybe. Wow. That's screwed. Trading view, you jerks. There'll be people be furious trying to offload their position. And you can't get anything. I'm not trading any more than that. So watch, it'll come back and finally get taken out there with that little stop there. Still won't let me take it out. So we'll see if it comes down and actually closes it out when it taps it. Oh, I couldn't imagine people having big trades on here, getting totally screwed right now. There, look, see, it's even below it, and it's still not taking it out. Look at that. It still won't let you. I'm just going to redo the whole page maybe. can't believe that. I'll restart it. It's not looking good, trading view. Oh, it finally closed it out. What did it give me then? What was the end up or the result of that? Oh, it closed it out at 1500, so it did take the higher one then. It just didn't show all the way down. So of the 3,000, so from yesterday, so today's 65, so 1,000. So we're looking at $1,400. So we got 15, 2,000, $2,100. Yeah, it's up today. We did good on Bitcoin yesterday. Wow, that's a bit screwy, hey? So discount box. See how we come down to the discount box? Tap that. Now I want to see us get back through this level and continue going higher. I remember one time I had just taken a trade and set my stop losses, and then the power went out. I had to switch to my phone. If I had been 1 second later, I wouldn't have had a stop loss. Those would be scary. Done for the day. See you guys tomorrow. See you, Hadi. I have to make sure my live account's not got anything still going on it. It does not. It doesn't even have. The screen's frozen. It's not even responding. I gotta keep restarting it. No, no, there it is. Let's see if we can get above that level there now. Before I go, just look at the 1050 first macro fair value gap 1 minute chart. On the 1 minute chart, look at the 1051 macro. The 1051. Mm-hmm. Now I want to see this get above, at least hit this 50% of this larger range right now. And then up caller quits for the day. We'll see if we get a better internet tomorrow. Don't expect I was going to say don't expect any more large range stuff, but I think we've had the 300 handles run for the day. So we'll see if we get a retracement on some of that. Here's your 950 macro now. Oh, sorry, your 1150 macro. Let's go through some of these other ones here. See what we got. That says lower. This says lower. Get through this. Lower. Boy, that sure has been mashing around this morning. That did go lower. It's just banging around between these first presentation rally gaps from Wednesday. Well, we're just banging off of those. That box to box again. What an awesome exit here. Trade back through it, come back into it for a long, all the way back through to the premium array up here again. Trade through here on a short. You're already in the discount. Trade below it right here. Trade back into it right here. This would have been a beautiful short right there. Right off that inversion. As soon as you trade below it, you come back into it like that. Man, that would have been a nice little trade. And gold. It's still waffling around. Disney, what does Disney do? Disney traded below that level. We closed below it. Is the range of extension? What does the hourly look like? Yeah, that daily still got more downside. That's awesome. 23, 24 bucks. Keep on trucking. Okay. Done for the day. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you, Darren, for everything. You're very welcome, Hadi. See you all tomorrow, Hadi. Before you go, crude oil looking good. Finally looking good in crude oil. Craig. Cam model entry. Oof, yeah, that was a nice little cam high. Take out the high. Run back for a cam model 2 entry. Yeah, that's a perfect cam 2 there, too, by the looks of it. If you're looking at this range from high here, from there to there, look at that. Perfect cam 2. Oh, you guys need to see that. So from that high to that low, traded all the way back to perfect cam 2 model entry right there. Is that a data point or what? And then continuation. You're right up into this premium array already, and you're getting resistance off the premium array. So you don't want to see it get down below 66.63. That's a nice cam too, though. I don't want to see it come all the way back into that candle again now. I want to see it start to run the lows out. So my stop loss pulled right away. It's already at break even. It's going to come back and get me. I'll wait for it now. Okay, I got a small little profit there, paid for the trade, wanted to see if it would continue coming for these lows. It didn't, it's come back and took me out for the cost of the trade, so nothing there. Now if we reach up into a higher level here, we're really between this guy here and that one right there. I think that's going to be it for me today. So many scammy, fake celebrity AI ads. Oh yeah. I haven't even seen any ads on there this morning. You guys getting hit with a lot of ads? I haven't seen anything here. Yeah, that AI has just been some of the stuff that it produces, but people are looking for. So I know you've got a million people you're trying to do this to. We're above this little guy right here right now. You want to see if that goes higher now? And you're looking for this one right here. So small little internal range hunt from here, 604 to 550, 654. Really 50 handles. If it trades back through that level, let's just do it. I'll show you what I mean. I'll take that trade there. And it's not taking it as usual. It's slow as frick. It'll probably put the trade on in another 10 seconds from now when I realize I'm on the wrong side of it and I can't get out of it. Look at that. On the wrong side of it, can't get out. The trade hasn't even gone on yet. Then when it goes on, it'll be like, oh yeah, you've already lost already. Wow. I wouldn't even be in this trade now. I'd be out of this trade. It hasn't even put it in yet. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now, but touch the consequent encouragement for 4 hours September. The 4 hour. All right, here. Mm-hmm. On the 4th of September, on the 11th of September. Hmm. I guess he did not put the trade on. Been a couple of minutes already. Talk nice to crude oil. What you need is a carrot. That's what you need, is the carrot. There you go, Craig. I'll give you the carrot. Look at it now, puts it on. Look how many minutes later that was. That is such a ripoff. Holy crap. I'm going to put the stop loss like right here. That is so shit. Terrible. Yeah, no more trading there, man. Not even demo. It's just so screwed. Was my carrot too intimidating? Okay. Maybe it's blind. It's going, hey, over here. Come up here. Smell the carrot. Let's go. Nope. Geez, it's really choppy in here too. Swing this low. You have a little imbalance right here. You don't want to lose that now. That's as low as you want to go. That doesn't look good, my friend. That's as low as you wanted to go right there. Even if it comes back and gives you an opportunity to get out, get out. Like if you get to a break even or whatever, get out. This is too sloppy. And there's your discount array right there. And you're already eating through it. So to me, you want to run on liquidity below the market. So line in the sand for me would be right there. And it's already dipped below it. So if there's any opportunity you can get to get out of your trade up here, take it. Because I think that's coming lower. I'd only change my mind again if we got back above 66.71 on a close. No, you'd have to say 66.74 on a close. And you're pretty much taking the highs anyway. So what you could do now is, now that you've traded below this level, you just trade back into this. It could just roll over here and start coming back lower. So see how sensitive that area is right there. Gapping up. You've taken this low. You've got a little fair value gap forming right here, Craig. Don't you just love all these lunch hour lashings here? Reverse, reverse. You're going to close above this. If you close above that there in the next 30 seconds, and find support inside this, especially if you can get up the candle, this one continues to push through here and gets above this, then I'd say you're bullish to the next premium array or equal highs using this candle here. We'll find out where that closes in the next 5 seconds. If it closes right there, comes down, gives this a little kiss, goes higher. There's the first little kiss. This is the 1 minute first presentation fair value gap. Now you want to see that go higher and eat through this one here. See how we find some sensitivity off these levels? Now I want to see that eat through that one. It just feels like it wants to come back down here. If you can run those highs out quick, take your money and go, great. I'm looking for over $67 in crude. Ooh. I hope you get it. You're bullish at the moment. You don't want to see it get. Carney vows Canada will win the tariff war. Yeah, talk is cheap, man. And politicians do a lot of that. No, I think I'm out of here, Abs. I'm getting out of here right away. Just checking my. Oh, it snowed there. Just checking my house. Yeah, that's it for me. It's 11, 12 o'clock. Just going to get lashed around in here now. So we're back inside this discount, the 5-minute discount box. 12 o'clock is slightly run out, that one. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is going to go up and down sideways. Horseshoe trade about to work. Okay, good luck, Craig. I wish you all the best. I'll see the rest of you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go meet my buddy Abs. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for tuning in, and sorry about all the sloppy internet. It sounds like everybody's had a problem with it today. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys